Hello, friends, and welcome to your FTF and Toronto FC All-Star Showcase for 2024. We are here at the TFC training ground in North York, Ontario, and we've got some fantastic action for you here in our second match of the day with the Woodbridge Strikers taking on FTF Ontario All-Stars. My name's Pierce Lang. I'm going to keep you as up-to-date as I possibly can here throughout the match. We're all doing our best here today, so be patient, be kind. These kids are going to put on a heck of a performance for you today. These are our number 2 seeds, both from the A and B divisions from the last 2 days. Ball's going to go all the way back to the keeper and get rolled out to Chichi. Chichi's going to play that one back to Stermoli. Number 13 in black, Sella Piper, looked real sharp yesterday. Here he is on the ball now. Or Semaj Piper, sorry. Got him mixed up briefly there with one of our other fellas out on the pitch. A lovely chip ball into the corner for number 3, Gabriel Carvalho. Gabriel was offside on the play. This is light. Into the middle for number 7. That's Luca. Nope, that's Andreas Ortiz. Rather that we've got the keepers also in number 7 as well as an outfield player. Repress. Piper dispossessed, but he gets a foot in and blocks the clearance. Peels for a handball. This is Ortiz with it. Ball through the middle, picked off. Woodbridge are coming back the other way in a real hurry. Light right there to break up the pass, but it was foul on Ortiz. This is Armin Sekhorn to get us back underway. Big booming kick gets it up into the corner, and bit of graft here from the fellas in black as the FTF Ontario All-Stars get it out of their own end. Square ball to Joel Light. Piper with it in the corner. Fabulous challenge there to dispossess Piper of the ball. This is Boudamont. Palacio rolls it out to his left. Ortiz turns. Ortiz out to Joel Light. Ortiz with it once again in the middle. This is Morano. He scored the goal of the day, in my opinion, yesterday. Anthony Morano, one of the top scorers in the League One Ontario reserves last year, playing for North Mississauga. Got in a fair few games with the League One Premier Division side as well. Right-footed ball going low to the front post and cleared from danger. Carvalho pushing it up to Piper. Piper comes away with it. Foot stuck in there by Boudemont, and ball sent across the pitch on a diagonal. Keeper makes the save, but it goes right to number 12 and blackened. That's Keenan Hodzic. Getting to that ball. And then it was Saladenis firing it wide of the goal. Ball up over the top for Anthony Morano. He nods it on to 21. Kildy Stermoli shot in towards Palacio's goal, and he makes the easy save. This is Ortiz. Joel Light. Sintra on the ball. Morano closing him down. Sintra's pass picked off. Stermoli gets it to Morano. Morano pushes it to his right. Chance coming here for Finney. Finney puts it away, and it's 1-0 for the Woodbridge Strikers here in the 8th minute of play. Diego Finney opening the scoring here to give Woodbridge an early 1-0 lead. Fabulous work there by Morano to push the ball to his right and find the open man. Joel Light dispossessed. Fabulous little run here by Andrea Chichi. Gets it to Morano. Morano fires another rocket towards goal and puts that one just over the crossbar. You can see he's not scared to shoot from distance. I was mentioning earlier that he scored the goal of the day yesterday for me. He stepped in, moving left to right, looked off balance. It fired one top left corner of the goal. Surprised he didn't put a hole in the dome here with the power that he had on that. And you could see what he did just there. Dangerous opportunity, ball across the face of goal. Fantastic save there from the Woodbridge keeper. That looks to be Nathan Schulin goal. Getting across to make the big save with the left paw there. Cleared from harm there by Lancia. Ortiz comes away with the ball. Morano giving chase, trying to win the ball back for the Strikers. This is Jalen Phillip pushing up the pitch with a full head of steam. Big, strong Phillip there. Maintains possession. Lays it off. Ball chipped up into the box. Chance here for Stermoli. He looks for Morano, another big save from Placia. Morano with his second opportunity to put the ball in towards the net, and denied by the keeper. Left-footed in-swinger going front post. Phillip got ahead to it, but looks like he also might have got a hand to it as well, or a push in the back. Couldn't tell from here. There's a bit of traffic in front of me. But nonetheless, Palacia is going to get the free kick to get us back underway. Sintra popping a ball up into the air on the diagonal. Lancia got to it for Woodbridge. And it's Boudemont smashing it off of the opposition player and out of bounds to give Woodbridge the throw in here. 12th minute of play, 1-0 for the Woodbridge Strikers. This is the FTF and Toronto FC All-Star Showcase from the Toronto FC training ground. My name is Pierce Lang. This is Stermoli. Chichi closed down there. A great challenge from Sintra. Dennis putting a ball through, and he's looking for number 9. Ronel Pedagao just unable to connect the dots there. This is Armand Sekon wearing the number 4 jersey for Woodbridge. The whistle blown, much to the disdain of the Woodbridge bench. It's going to be a throw in here for FTF Ontario All-Stars. Stermoli putting a ball in for Finney. Finney blasts another ball on goal, but not enough heat on that one to trouble Palacia. Sintra through the middle for Ortiz. Vitantonio unable to maintain possession, but a little bit of confusion here, and he almost comes away with the ball again. Sintra is going to go back to the keeper. FTF Ontario looking pretty confident here, trying to move the ball out of the back. Morano gets it to Finney, but stepping up to break up the play was the FTF Ontario defender, number 16 in black. That's Finn Bansal. He had a pretty decent game yesterday from what I saw. Plays his club football for FC London. Morano stepping up to challenge Ortiz. Morano's going to give chase as Palacia has to slide and make a challenge on the ball. This looks to be Vitantonio. Bansal. Ortiz with it now, turns, weighing his options. Careless pass there by Sela Dennis. Joel Light unable to bring the ball down, and it's Stermoli who came away with it. Ball into the box. Light goes up to meet it with his head. Morano is laying there in wait. Hasekanth laid it off there for Pedagao. Pedagao with it still. Pedagao is going to go back to Bansal. Ortiz in the middle turns. Light comes away with the ball. Hodzic tries to slip a ball through. Ortiz. Sintra getting it out wide to Light. You can see Woodbridge more than willing to give them room to operate at the halfway mark. They can have as much of the ball in that area as they want. Dennis puts a ball in towards goal and was looking for Piper, but pass is just slightly out of range for Piper to get a foot onto. Phillips' clearance is blocked. Phillip going in with a strong challenge. Sends Pedagao flying into the wall of the dome there. Finney working his way through the middle. This is Stermoli charging into the box, and he's taken down by a strong challenge, shoving the back from number 19 in black. That's Feli Sintra getting away with it, and you can hear how upset the Woodbridge bench are about the lack of a call on that play. Phillip with another strong challenge, and it'll be whistled down, and Woodbridge are back on the attack in a real hurry here. You can see the intensity's been cranked up a couple notches here today. Nobody willing to give an inch. Where these teams might have been a little bit timid the last couple days, they're starting to settle into themselves. This is Piper with it. Stermoli chased him down and pushed the ball out of bounds. Ortiz gave it to Light, and Light put that ball directly out of bounds. A wasted opportunity there. Chichu with the long throw looking for Morano, but Light got to it. Dennis going back to the defender, Finn Bansal, and this is Asakanth. He's dispossessed and tries to get a foot in. Finney comes away with the ball, pushes it out wide. Another ball into the box, and if it was a shot, it was off. If it was a pass, it was off as well. So you be the judge. Ortiz in the middle of the pitch with the ball now. Head up. And that's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper, Nathan Schull. Stermoli closed down by Light, and that's going to go out of bounds for another Woodbridge throw here. This is the 20th minute of play, 1-0 for the Woodbridge Strikers. Diego Finney getting the opening goal. Morano gets the ball to Finney. Finney with a low hard shot in towards Palacio, and Palacio is going to make that save and give his team a chance to catch their breath and reset. Bansal. Sintra trying to find someone to get the ball to. Woodbridge have pushed this press up just ever so slightly here while the FTF Ontario All-Stars have possession in their own end. Sintra gets the ball He got it up to Dennis, but Dennis with a little unfortunate touch there on the ball. Hodzic getting it to Dennis, and he was looking for Hodzic again, and just again playing the ball a little bit too far in front of the on-rushing attacker. Sekov smashes the ball, or Sekon, rather that. Pedagao pushing his way out onto the left side. He rounds Phillip, cuts back, looking for someone to give the ball to. This is Carvalho. Carvalho on the quick 1-2 there, gets it right back, and he'll blast a shot off the defender, and that's going to cream out of bounds for a corner kick. Dennis down on one knee over on the top of the 6-yard box, but he looks to be fine, so no worries there. Carvalho's to take this one. Left-footed ball, middle of the box, going up for the header. Was a couple people eventually cleared. It'll be Carvalho again putting a low hard cross into the box, and Woodbridge are able to clear. Pedagao putting another ball in, and it's a very casual goal taken there by Piper. And it's 1-1. Semaj Piper with his first of the day. "1-1 here, folks. 23rd minute of play. Semaj Piper bringing the FTF Ontario All-Stars a level here with the Woodbridge Strikers. Ortiz receives the ball in the middle of the pitch, turns, looks at Piper, decides to go to Light, gets it right back again now that he's got a bit more real estate in front of him. He's going to switch play, put it over onto the left side, chested down by Pedagao. He's found Carvalho. Carvalho springs Pedagao. Pedagao putting it into the middle, and the keeper falls. Schul lucky that no one was there wearing a black kit. Dennis gets a foot to that clearance and puts it out for a throw in here for the Woodbridge Strikers deep in their own end.
Double the post, it's going over your head. Double the post, yeah.
This is Finney getting a shoulder into the back of Sintra. Sintra goes all the way back to Palacia. Sintra gets the ball from Palacia with Morano closing him down quickly. Finn Bansell is going to give it back to Palacia as Finney comes charging in to put this press into action. Joel Light with a bit of a feint there, but coming away with it are the Strikers. 19 with it in the middle of the pitch. That's Chris Vitantonio. Stermole is going to bring it down at the top of the box. Charging in was the goal scorer, Piper, and he's going to be whistled down for the foul at the top of the box. Dangerous position here for the Strikers. Looks like it's going to be Diego Finney standing over the ball to take this free kick. Finney wearing the captain's armband today. Looks to be Light and Carvalho in the two-man wall. Palacia telling them to Move to the right, move to the right, move to the right. That's good. Finney steps up and he's going to reconsider where he's going to place this one. Puts a shot in towards goal, and it's over the bar and out of bounds for a goal kick. 26th minute of play, all knotted up 1-1 here at the FTF and Toronto FC All-Star Showcase event. We're at Downsview Airport in North York. It's the Toronto FC training ground. Ortiz has found Dennis. Dennis turns and finds Piper. Piper charging up the right side here. Cuts back onto his left foot, evades a defender. Slips a pass through into the middle. Asakanth to Piper. Asakanth with it once more. Asakanth gets it out wide to Carvalho. Carvalho cutting into the box, unable to get around the defender, and that's going to go to bounds for a Woodbridge Strikers goal kick. Ball shipped up to Morano. He's going to give chase. Bansal closing him down. Palacia is going to clear that one. He'll get out to the sidelines. It's Pettigau getting onto the ball, but Phillip takes it away from him. Phillip still with it, trying to get around Ortiz. Pettigau trying to get around the defender, but Giovanni Ferris wrestles him to the ground. Free kick for the FTF Ontario All-Stars. Sintra receives the ball from Bansal. He's looking over at Joel Light. He's going to give it right back to him as the pressure is there from Sturmoli. Light with the ball that he's going to leave for Piper. Overlapping run there from Light. He's going to receive the ball in the corner now. Switching across into the middle. Shot in towards goal by Hodsich, but blocked by the defender and easily collected by Scholl. Scholl smashes a big booming kick up looking for Morano, but Sintra gets to it first. This is Sala Dennis. Ortiz has found Light. Joel Light's going to move back into the middle with Dennis looking for Piper as he was streaking down the right side. Morano unable to bring the ball down. Finney's going to give chase as Bansal passes it back to Palacia. Palacia moving the ball quickly through the middle to Ortiz. Ortiz with his head up. Can't find a pass, has to go backwards to Light. Sintra looking both ways, decides to give it to Bansal. Bansal ships the ball up the wing looking for Carvalho. Carvalho able to keep it in. Good little battle on that far side of the pitch between Carvalho and his defender. Hodzic unable to get anything done over there, and it'll be a Woodbridge free kick. Phillips found Morano. Morano in one-on-one with the keeper, tries to chip him, and he does. And Anthony Morano with another absolute beauty today. Power, finesse, what doesn't he have? Chips the keeper on the one-on-one. Smashed one in yesterday. We'll be expecting big things from the Rutgers recruit this year in League One Ontario. I was having a chat with a few people here between matches, and you have to imagine he'll be getting minutes with the Premier Division side as they're going to be back up in the top flight this year and in desperate need of some scoring. He's a guy I'd be looking to make a difference, and he's got the abilities here. Two to one for the Woodbridge Strikers. Another chance here for the Strikers, and just wide of the goal from Morano. Looking to finish off the first half hat trick. 32nd minute of play, and it's 2 to 1, but could have nearly been 3 to 1 with a little bit more trickery there off the boot of Anthony Morano. Again, Woodbridge pressing high here, applying pressure while the FTF Ontario All-Stars trying to work the ball out of the back. Phillip picks off the pass. Ball slipped through to number 19 in blue. That's Chris Vitantonio. Phillip with it once more. This is Lancia. Lancia sending one to Finney. He tries to shoulder it onto Morano, but just a little bit off target there. Carvalho with it for FTF Ontario. Finney got a foot in, but not enough to make any kind of a problem there. Light playing it back to Sintra. Bansal. Perdigao. Ortiz out wide. Carvalho gives it right back to Ortiz. Finn Bansal. He's found Perdigao. Perdigao through the middle for Asakanth. Hudzic with the shot in towards goal, and Schull will deal with that one without hesitation. 33rd minute of play. 2 to 1 for Woodbridge here over the FTF Ontario All-Stars. It was Giovanni Ferris unable to control the pass from Phillip. Perdigao's found Hudzic. He's being closed down quickly. Is he going to be able to win the ball back? He is, but a little bit of pushing and shoving, and the whistle will be blown. Another ball up for Morano. Morano in one-on-one with the keeper, and he puts another ball in over the top of the crossbar. He's going to just keep getting those chances, and he's not scared to take them on the first touch either. Didn't even take a controlling touch, just has that much confidence in his abilities that he's willing to put balls on goal from gosh darn near anywhere. Morano playing it back for number 30, that's Budamont. Ball's just wide of goal. Vitantonio telling the boys to calm down, cool their jets. They're in control here, just keep doing what they're doing. Morano again stepping up to apply a little bit of pressure here for the Strikers. Bansal tries to chip it out, but it's Stermoli coming away with it. He's going to have a little bit of a battle with Asakanth. Vitantonio playing it out. Square ball for the oncoming Budamont. Budamont's cross goes off the boot of number 19, Feli Sintra, the North York Academy defender. 1 minute to go here in the first half of action. A little bit of confusion there as Finn Bansall went to ground without anybody around him. Ball into the box, headed in towards goal, and Palasi with a sprawling save, keeping his team in the game here. Fabulous sliding challenge there from Carvalho. This is Piper. Piper gets it up to Dennis, but just a bit too far in front of Dennis, and that's the whistle, folks. 2-1 right now for Woodbridge as we go into the half. My name's Pierce Lang. Don't go anywhere as there's going to be more action here from the FTF and Toronto FC Academy All-Star Showcase. We're at the Toronto FC training ground, and we'll be back in just a few moments with your second half of action. All right, friends, we are back underway here with your second half of action at this FTF and TFC Academy All-Star Showcase. The Woodbridge Strikers up 2-1 right now on the FTF Ontario All-Stars, and we're starting things off with a penalty right off the bat. We're not even 30 seconds into this second half, and it's going to be Diego Finney stepping up to take the penalty here. Palacio making himself large in the goal. Low hard shot. Palacio gets a hand to it, but just too much on that ball. And he started the scoring in the first, and he's starting the scoring in the second. It's Diego Finney, number 7. Oh, careless stuff there from number 14 in black. That's it says Michael Perez here, but it's not. Michael Perez is wearing number. Oh, no, number 74. Yeah. Oh, it's one of our late additions here. Number 14 is Sebastian Pyattquais, a late addition here, getting some action on day 3 of the FTF TFC All-Star Showcase. Ooh, Palacio making up for a big scare here early on as that ball squeaked through everyone. Carvalho charging up the left side here. Careless pass by Carvalho. Phillips with a bit of a missed touch, or Phillip rather, that with a bit of a missed touch. Lemon Trolley has made his way into the match here for the FTF Ontario All-Stars. Woodbridge starting to connect passes a little more efficiently here than what we might have seen in the first half. A little bit more intent behind what they're doing, it seems. Three to 1 your score. Zachary Umamas rather that. Fair few substitutions made here by the looks of it by the FTF Ontario side, as it's Alexander Lashenkov in the match as well, playing it center back on the left side here. Carvalho. Dennis working his way into the top of the box. Dennis fires a low hard shot, and that's deflected, and Woodbridge collect the ball. Dennis goes in with a sliding challenge and gets a lot of body and a little bit of ball, and play's going to be whistled dead. Morano goes up for the header. Nods it on to number 27. That's Giovanni Ferris. Ferris taken to ground by Carvalho. Advantage played here. Perez has lost his number 7 off of his number 74 kit. We'll be able to recognize who he is. He's tall, rangy central midfielder. Seen enough of him over the last 2 days. He's been pretty impressive here. Lashenkov plays it out towards the sideline, and that's going to go to bounds for a Woodbridge throw. Ball hammered out of FTF Ontario end. Vita Antonio on the ball now. He lays it off for Budimit. Ball into the corner for number 27 in blue, Giovanni Ferris. Ferris with a bit of fancy footwork. Another ball into the back post, looking for Morano, headed clear by the FTF back line. Vita Antonio with it still. He was bodied by Lamb Trolley. This is Trolley with it now. Carvalho moving his way into the middle of the pitch. Asakanth tried the back heel there to spring Carvalho, but easy to read by the defender. Morano brings the ball down. Stermoli playing it back. Vita Antonio. This is Jalen Phillip. Back to Chris Vita Antonio. Vita Antonio through the middle, and it'll be picked off by the FTF defensive back line. Umomas with a step over, and he gets it out wide. This is Trolley. Trolley gets it caught up in his feet, and Phillips back the other way. Trolley gets a foot in. Challenge from behind there was strong, but not a lot in it for me. Lancia standing over the ball, puts it in towards the top of the box. He's looking for Morano. Morano goes up for it, but it'll be Umamas. Charging back up the other way, the AS Blenville midfielder. Gets it out wide for Trolley. Trolley cutting back in onto his favored right foot. He's going to hammer a shot well over the goal, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. We've hit the 54th minute of play. Still 3-1 for Woodbridge. They started off both halves with Diego Finney notching a goal for the boys in blue. Secon. He got it to Vita Antonio. Ooh, that's a awful challenge there, but advantage to be played here for Woodbridge. Carvalho is going to come away with the ball for FTF Ontario All-Stars. He's found Trolley. Lashenkov. Michael Perez. Perez in full stride. He's going to push it out wide. Perez gets it back. Michael Perez still on the ball. Asakanth trying to slip a pass through, and it's Secon getting to it first, and now Phillips going to clear. Lashenkov being closed down rather quickly by Anthony Morano, and he's going to go all the way back to his keeper, Palacia. Zachary Umamas is dispossessed by Secon. Woodbridge are going to reset and send it all the way back to their keeper, number 1, Nathan Schull. Lashenkov once more. A little bit of room in front of him if he wants to push the ball up. Asakanth lays it off for Perez. Perez slipping a pass through for Dennis. Asakanth is going to chase this one down. Asakanth moving into space. Hudzic had his pass read well by the Woodbridge defense. Carvalho through the middle. This is Perez. He'll switch play over to the right side. He was looking for Umamas. Zachary Umamas will give chase now as Woodbridge push their way up the pitch in a torrid pace. That was Kalidi Stermoli, who was taken down on the far side of the pitch there. Looks to be Stermoli working his way into the corner. And he'll go bottom over tea kettle, and that ball goes out for a FTF free kick, or goal kick rather that. Lashenkov over the top looking for Hudzic, and that one's going to go out without really troubling the Woodbridge back line. Phillip with the long throw looking for Morano. Morano was pushed in the back, and he'll get the call. Paris will leave it for Phillip. Phillip with a big kick all the way to Morano. Morano trying to pull that ball down with the high boot. Ends up being Lashenkov finding Trawali. Trawali can't get around Phillip. Carvalho comes away with it though, and this is Dennis now, the Scarborough Academy player, working his way into the middle, gets it out wide. Zachary Umamas, the shifty attacker, tries to put a ball in to the middle, and his cross is blocked by Sekon and goes out for a corner kick. Umamas went to put a ball into the box, and the referee blows his whistle. There must have been a foul in the middle of the 18 there. I couldn't see it from here. Wish I could tell you all about it, but sure, the ref made the right decision. You know, he's got a better viewpoint than I do. Morano goes to ground. Give me a Woodbridge free kick just over the halfway mark. Chris Vitantonio is going to bring this attack. It's Diego Finney with it now. Giovanni Ferris looking for Morano. Boudemit being harried there by by Dennis. Lashenkov to Perez. Lashenkov with a bit of room. Asakanth now through the middle to Hudzic. This is Carvalho. Carvalho back to Asakanth. Asakanth and Terwali with a quick 1-2. Perez trying to get it back to Asakanth, and it's going to be pumped up the pitch, and that's going to go out of bounds for a FTF throw deep in their own end. Substitutions here for the Woodbridge Strikers as Anthony Morano is going to come out and have a chance to take a deep breath. Same with Khalidi Stermoli. Strikers look to change things up, give two of their most effective attackers a chance to take a deep breath here, regain some of their strength.
Again, let's go.
Lashenkov ships the ball up. It'll be Asakanth putting it in for Hudzic, and Hudzic unable to get a foot to it, and it's going to go all the way back to Scholl, and Scholl will take his time. Big booming kick goes all the way up over half. Lashenkov got ahead to it. This is Umamas playing it back. Number 14 in black, that's Pyatt Weiss, I believe we had said before, didn't we? It is Pyatt Weiss. This is Lashenkov all over the back of number 18 in blue. That's Martin Navarro. Asakanth getting it to Umamas. Umamas with a little bit of room in front of him. No look pass out to the right. Running onto that was number 14. Pyatt Weiss. This is Navarro. Plenty of room in front of him, and he decides to put a ball into the middle. It's Lucas DeMarco who got to it there for FTF Ontario. Perez charging up the pitch. Phillip goes to close him down, and eventually it's 30 in blue, Bodemit, who gets a foot to it. Lysa trying to move the ball up the pitch quickly, and it'll be whistled down for a foul on the Woodbridge Strikers as they have a free kick in a dangerous spot here. Justage, Gill standing over the ball. Lofts one into the box. Lashenkov meets it with his head. Terwali looking for Perdigao. Perdigao getting it to Terwali. Umamas now with it, charging in towards the top of the box. Umamas with a low hard shot and puts that one just wide of the goal. Was looking far post, and he got tons of power on that one and not enough accuracy. Jordan Persia Novak coming into the match for Woodbridge. It's Gill who is trying to work his way through the middle. Chichi dispossessed and Umamas now on the ball. Such a silky smooth player. Shame he wasn't able to get that last shot on goal. He has deserved to get his name on the board here at some point, doing the yeoman's work today. Philip dispossessed Shawali there. Carvalho is going to go back to DeMarco. DeMarco switching play, getting it over to the opposite side of the pitch. Umamas has found Perez. Michael Perez on the ball now. Decided to give it to Lashenkov. Shawali here to Carvalho. Diego Finney is going to apply a little bit more pressure than we've seen in the past, and it's paid off as he won the ball back for the strikers, but then made a careless pass out to the far side, and it's FTF Ontario coming away with the ball once again. Perdigao on it now, giving it to Perez. Lashenkov with plenty of real estate in front of him. Shawali closed down, but it's going back to Perdigao. Perdigao getting around Finney. As Vax went to Sekon and he sprung the attack. Gill working hard to try and win the ball back from Perdigao. This is Perdigao. He's found Trawali. Trawali with it on his right foot on the left side. Puts a left-footed ball into the box. Finally cleared. Perdigao now on it. Gets it out wide. 14 in black. That's Pyatt Quace. Perez on the ball again. Perez head up, switches plays, looking for Carvalho. Headed clear from harm there by Martin Navarro. Lashenkov, that was a poor decision to make that pass. He was putting it right through the middle without any real intent on the ball. He's lucky to win the ball back here. This is Zachary Umamas. Looks to be Pyatt Quace. Now this is Trawali with the ball on his right foot. Perez from distance, and he's going to put that one just over the bar and out of bounds for a goal kick. As Vax headed it on, Morano came away with it. He's found Gill. Morano taking the ground, so is Gill. Both players back up to their feet. This is Piekweiss pushing it up to Umamas. Zachary Umamas moving his way into the middle of the pitch. He's shoved off the ball, but it's Perez who comes away with it for FTF Ontario. This is Perdigao. He looked like he was going to take a shot from there, and he's decided to put it back onto his right foot. Moving it over to Umamas, pushing it out onto the right side. This is Sela Dennis, who stood up over in the corner, and that ball is going to go out for a FTF Ontario throw-in. Vita Antonio tried to put a searching ball through to Morano. It was blocked by FTF Ontario, but Morano's going to chase this one down as he's in a foot race with DeMarco. DeMarco working so hard and sliding in as Gill, and DeMarco is going to get the call. Not sure what Gill was thinking there, but no harm, no serious foul. This is Lashenkov now. He was looking for Hodzic and put it just out of reach for Hodzic to get a foot to. Phillip now on the ball. Ball whipped into the box by Chichi and nobody there to recover it. We're going to have a substitution here as Ortiz is going to come back into the match for FTF Ontario for Hodzic. Alexander Lashenkov giving it to Carvalho and getting it right back once more. Lashenkov from the North York Academy. Piekweiss working his way into the middle. Broken up, and it's going to be Sekon for Woodbridge, pushing it out to Jalen Phillip. Phillip with his head up, and he spotted Morano making the run. Morano's got it here on the near side, working his way into the corner. What can he do with Lashenkov closing him down? Still got it as he's down by the touchline, puts the ball into the middle, and nobody from Woodbridge able to get on to the end of that pass. It'll be Gill now getting to it first. This is Chichi. Chichi with Umamas on him. Chichi with it still working his way into the box. Shot off the post. And Chichi almost made it 4-1 here for Woodbridge. DeMarco's on the ball. Ortiz back to DeMarco. Morano closing him down. Morano gets a foot in, and he'll get whistled down for the foul on DeMarco. '64th minute of play here, friends. Woodbridge Strikers up 3-1 on FTF Ontario. Fabulous sliding challenge there by Alexander Lashenkov. Sherwally here with a full head of steam as he charges up the left side, but it's Jalen Phillip getting a foot to it. He's able to keep it in bounds as well and puts it off of Sherwally and out for a throw-in. Fantastic work there from the Woodbridge striker right back. Ortiz working so hard to keep number 17, Jordan Persia Nevek, off the ball. Perdigao pushing it out to the right. This is Piekweiss. Perdigao. Perdigao with a left-footed shot in towards goal, and that's just wide of the net and out for a Woodbridge Strikers goal kick. This is Zachary Umamas. Umamas with a lovely little step over there to create some more space for himself. Ortiz gives it back to Carvalho. Carvalho with a pass through the middle, and it's Dennis who gets to it, but popped it up into the air and knocked it back down with his hand, and it's going to be a Woodbridge Strikers free kick here in the 66th minute. Dennis got a shoulder into the back of Nathaniel Budomit. That caused him to lose his concentration on the pass, and it's going to be an FTF ball after they threw it in. Dennis calling for the ball. He's had his work cut out for him against Jalen Phillip. Phillip hasn't made a misstep yet here in this match today. Ortiz to Carvalho, gives it back to Ortiz with Umamas. Gets it and tries to play a pass through. Ortiz, the smart play there, running in to make the connection. Shot is blocked by Chichi. Chichi with it now. Another substitution coming here for the FTF Ontario All-Stars. It's going to be number 8, Malik Dauda, coming into the match in place of Carvalho. Gabriel Carvalho, the Ottawa South United Atletico Ottawa player, did a fantastic job here the last several days. Made a great account of himself. Wally trying to chip it up over the top for Dennis. Dennis is going to get to this one first, but a bit of a mistouch there, and it's number 6 in blue coming away with it. That's Jaden Lancia. Jalen Phillips going to bring this ball down. Ortiz is all over him. Ortiz comes away with it after some good hard work to try and win the ball back for the team in black. This is Michael Perez in the middle of the pitch. Suddenly his 74 has gone to number 4. Gets it out wide to Ortiz. Ortiz back to Malik Dauda. Although I think we've got another mistake here. I'm going to get clarity on this. So yeah, I see we've made a mistake here. Our apologies. Malik Dauda is not on the pitch. That's in fact Iverson Monongo. That was a strong challenge there by Lashenkoff on Morano. Whistle blown. Free kick for Woodbridge. Iverson Monongo Kungu is wearing number 8 here today for FTF Ontario, as Alexander Lashenkoff is going to take a breather here and think about what he's done on that foul. Malik Dauda was wearing number 8 yesterday. Probably tired after that match he played earlier for FTF Canada All-Stars.
Higher, higher. Higher.
This is Umamas. A little bit of a stutter step hesitation. Excuse me. Someone got the hiccups there. Put the ball out off of Lancia. This is Ronel Perdigao. Perdigao is going to put a right-footed ball on an in-swinger into the box. Hits it high back post. Popped up into the air and shouts for a handball as it looked like it went off of Jalen Phillip, but the whistle is blown. That's your match. Final score 3-1 here for Woodbridge Strikers over FTF Canada All-Stars. My name's Pierce Lang. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this match. We're going to be back here for 6 o'clock for our last match of the day. It's going to be Vaughan Soccer Club taking on the TFC U19 Academy side. Make sure not to miss that one. It's going to be an absolutely fantastic game. Can't wait to bring it to you. We'll see you then.